My name is Damien Grundy. I'm the national coach for the Australian mountain bike team, the director of the national Australian team for the Tour VTT. We have a young team here. It's for experience for this young group of riders. It's the first time overseas for a couple of the riders, and we have the World Championships in Switzerland 4 weeks after this race. So it's a good time, a good preparation tool for the World Championships.
The race this year is definitely a lot harder. It's 1 day longer than last year, and all the stages are longer. And the terrain is a little bit different in the way that it's a lot rockier. And when it's rocky, it makes it very hard on the body and hard on the backside.
The type of racing and the courses we're riding on, I don't think the people back home would believe them if you told them. We have the courses are nothing like what we get in Australia. It is so rocky, and we're just riding across fields that are just grass on top with big rocks underneath for 20-30 minutes at a time, and it's very hard. The climbs, the hills are very big, with 30-40 minute climbs, which you just don't get in Australia in racing.
Oh, the crack of dawn, mowing down MCs like I'm mowing a lawn. I go, oh, like nothing can face me. Will ever be see me? One of these days, but I can stand my ground, and I am down to watch an MC who acts like a clown. But for now, I'd like to ask you how you like to feel the bass in your face in the crowd.
The places that, the towns that we go through, I've never seen anything like it. And I don't think anybody would actually see it if they're on holidays, They're actually, you wouldn't come to these places because you don't know about them. But the race is going through these beautiful little towns. We sit down and have coffee and some cakes, and, I wouldn't even like to calculate how many towns we go to, probably 100, and they're all different. They've all got their own little special thing about them, and some places are selling raspberries and some places selling homemade syrup and wine, and it's fantastic, it really is.
To get a group of 6 Australian riders over to Europe is a very expensive operation for us, and that's difficult, coordinating it to get them all here and to have them all with good form so that they can get through the race. Yeah, there's a number of challenges for us. I think that this is possibly the hardest bicycle race in the world in terms of the intensity of and the roughness of the racing. It's, they say that the Paris-Roubaix is the hardest road race. This is very much like racing 8 Paris-Roubaix in a row, or the Paris-Roubaix 8 days in a row. It's very hard on the riders.
And every day is so fast. It's definitely very, very challenging, mentally and physically.
It's just the struggle, to get out of bed each morning knowing that you're on the bike for another 4 or 5 hours. You race in the morning, you have lunch, then you ride again in the afternoon. It's more than what we've ever done back home.